How's it going, RC fans out there on YouTube? This is Big Rich once again, and I've got kind of a build, unboxing, review video for this new kit by ECX. They're part of Horizon Hobby, and this is the Amp MT. This is the BTD kit. That's build to drive, and this is a new concept that ECX has come out with. It's not an RTR, it is more of a kit that you put together, although some of the more challenging parts have already been put together for you, so it's really an interesting take on a kit. So I pre-ordered this and got it as soon as it came out, so I received it in the mail, took it out of the box, and started to build it right away. The whole build time was around 4 hours, and I'm really impressed by a few things that they've done here. One, the body comes ready to paint. You just wash it off and spray a can of paint in there. I did a couple thin coats. So that was the first thing I did when I took it out of the box. That way, when I was finished with the build, the body would be mostly dry and I could test drive it sooner rather than later. I'm really impressed by the quality of the materials. So the plastic they used feels very tough, and the components all fit together very nicely. Most of the things snap together before you even put the screws in, which is great for an entry-level builder. That way you can really start to learn how to build these things. The overall kit quality, I mean, it's only suggested retail price of $149, but I think they're really selling it for $129. So it's an inexpensive car, and it's complete. Comes with the battery, the charger. It even comes with a nice pack of tools, and I think these are really nice quality tools that it comes with. So truly the only thing you need in order to drive this thing, and it's not truly a requirement, but the only thing you should get is a can of paint. And the body has some built-in decals with it. So you just spray the paint down. As you can see, I've done yellow here. I've got a couple thin coats there, let it dry, and I use the Tamiya PS6, so be sure to use a PS paint on it for the Lexan body. And then I put down some stickers. It comes with a nice decal sheet. You don't even have to mask the windows because it comes with complete window stickers, so it's perfect for your first paint job, and it's going to come out looking great because of the way that they've set it up for you. So really a satisfying build for someone for a first build. I think that someone who is 12 or 13 years old could probably build this, or it's a great project for you to do with your kid for the first time they ever had an RC car. So it teaches you the fundamentals of building and really lets you know what's all involved with this kit. So a couple things that I noticed: the servo that it comes with is quite weak, so you might consider getting a new one for the build. The ESC doesn't officially support LiPo batteries. I did test it with a LiPo and it seems to work well, but there is no low voltage cutoff that I'm aware of. The speed control and receiver are one piece, which is quite interesting. So the speed control and the receiver unit is one thing, and if you decided that you wanted to upgrade either one, you'd probably have to do both, although I'm not 100% certain there. It does come with this very small transmitter, which is interesting. So it's kind of a handheld one. I guess it's really good for a kid, but pretty interesting. It's not your typical transmitter. The instructions were great. I was really impressed by the quality of the materials that they use to build it. It comes with everything you need, and the directions are really good. There's a little bit of disclaimers and warnings in the front, but as you start to get through, there's just about no language used at all. It's very much like Lego directions, just pictures and some arrows, and no one step had too many things to do in it. So each page had just a couple things to do, and it went very quickly. And the bags were all numbered, so you start with A1 and A2, A3, then you get onto the B section and the C's, and I think it goes through F. So very cool. I was really impressed by the quality of the instructions, which I think makes for a great build and makes it so that, you know, just about anybody can put this thing together. It comes with a nickel metal hydride speed pack, 1800 milliamp hour, and your basic slow charger. So nothing too special there, but it works. It comes with these oil-filled shocks, already with the oil inside, and some pretty decent wheels and tires. I think they're good for multi-terrain. I think they'd be just fine on the pavement, and they're definitely do well off-road. So pretty decent wheels. There's a little bit of play in the steering. I think that's typical with the ECX models. So you've got some play in the steering and a weak servo. So not too good on the turning when the vehicle's stopped, but while it's moving, it functions. It does okay. Gave it a couple test drives already. I took it off-road and on-road. On-road, on the pavement, I'm seeing that it does about 19 miles an hour with the stock battery. I put in a basic 25C 2-cell LiPo in there, and it actually did 28 miles an hour on the pavement, which was pretty impressive. I did talk to Horizon, and they don't make any recommendation to use this with a LiPo battery. I plugged it in, it works, but they said it's not compatible. There's no manual that I could look into, so if you did choose to run it with a LiPo, I guess it's used at your own risk, and you should probably put an external low voltage cutoff. Comes with a 20T dynamite motor. It comes with an EC3 plug, so pretty standard stuff for Horizon. The diff was mostly built, so there wasn't a lot of building to do with the diff, so it's pretty much put it together. It does have ball bearings. I am a fan of this little battery hold down they've come up with. It's really simple to assemble, and it's pretty flexible. It looks like you could fit quite a few different battery packs in here, and you just kind of put the battery hold down here, and you just turn these little tabs, and the battery is held in, which was really cool. I like that. I think it's a good design. It's got a good stance. Shocks are good. It will bottom out if you drop it too far, but actually I think it's pretty well done. It does good on a drop, so I have already taken it on some jumps, and I found that it works quite well. So I'm overall very impressed with this model. I think it's for the price point, I think it's a good buy, and it's a lot of fun to build. Like I said, perfect for entry level. It's not an advanced model. It's just something that you would get into as a first model or a good gift for a kid. It does have ball bearings, so the diff is nice and smooth, and the front wheels spin quite well. So and like I said, the quality of the materials they use are good. So I've got some good feeling A-arms, and it uses some dog bones in the back, which are a very hard plastic. So I think that's going to be pretty durable. I did find a couple spots on the chassis that look like they might be weak, so they might crack over time. But then again, this material feels so durable. Maybe it won't, but you'd have to drive it to find out. But I would recommend this, and like I said, I'd recommend probably getting a different servo for it. And here's some runs I did. I just took it out front, tried it on the pavement, and I found that it handles quite well. And like I said, with the stock battery, about 19 miles an hour, it jumps great on the curb. Took it out in the backyard on some fairly tall grass and on a pretty good sized kick ramp, and it's doing just fine. So pretty fun little car, and I thought that I would get this video posted so other people that might be curious about this kit could learn a little bit more about it. So thanks for watching. Be sure to keep a lookout for Sasquatch.